Purpose.
Hello, welcome to Youth of Purpose, a show that is here to inspire you and equip you as a young person to be able to empower yourself, but also have the capacity to put a break in developing Uganda and making it a better nation. My name is Ivan Tumukunde. Welcome to the show. Today, I want us to be looking at how we can be able to empower ourselves, but also empower the young people majorly through skills and embracing Tvet. I have the principal of Nakawa Vocational Institute. Welcome to Youth of Purpose.
You are welcome. Yes. My name is Mwanga Fred, Principal, Nakawa Vocational Training College, and also I'm the chairperson, organizing committee for the National Tvet Skills Exhibition 2023.
Mr. Fred, what is Tvet?
Tvet is technical vocational education and training. This is the type of education where the beneficiaries are given the knowledge and skills so that they are able to be productive and contribute to the development of a nation. Yes, that is what Tvet is all about.
And how has been the reception of Tvet in Uganda today?
Well, from the colonial period, they gave us an impression that Tvet is for the failures, those that do not feature well,
Who don't have enough marks.
who don't get the good marks to be able to proceed with the academic career, are those that go to Tvet. And therefore, people went on developing that thinking that whoever goes through Tvet is that one who has failed. So that has been the concept. But when you realize what is happening world over, Tvet is the heart of any development in the country. And therefore, it would require those who are fast thinkers, people who have the capacity to think, to innovate, to come up with, ideas that can be productive. Those are the people that we would expect to be in Tvet. So I think looking at what is happening in the country, government is looking at that, wants to make sure that whoever comes to Tvet is productive, and therefore contributes to the development of this country. Yes.
And what are you doing to encourage now students, for example, who are in primary and in secondary schools, to be able to get encouraged to take up these Tvet courses?
Well, government has made the effort to popularize Tvet. There are a lot of programs going on in the country to popularize Tvet, to make sure that people appreciate the value of Tvet. I don't know whether you are aware that government of Uganda implemented a Tvet strategic plan.
Yes.
That plan was aimed at making sure that Tvet is popularized so that people appreciate what is good out of Tvet, so that whatever we do, we make sure that people understand what Tvet is all about. Yes.
One of the issues, I think, when we talk about encouraging young people to be able to take up these courses is the results that we do get. For example, why a young person would be so much encouraged to become a doctor is because of the doctors they've seen and what they do, because of an engineer they've seen, and therefore they get encouraged either to be like them or to do like what they've done. And therefore, that brings me to the issue of the quality of students that we have and the graduates that we have. Can a student from here after graduation be able to do products that can compete with the products outside in the market, or actually be able to establish themselves with the knowledge they've been able to gain from here?
Yeah, that's very true. Actually, when you look at what government has done, because before we did not have institutions in Uganda which are very well equipped, which have well-trained instructors which have well facilitated, equipment and tools. But government has put effort in ensuring that it equips the institutions to make sure that they produce graduates who are able to produce products that are competitive. Two, government has also made improvements in the curriculum by modularizing it, making sure that the learners that go through the training acquire the competencies that are necessary for them to be able to produce products. So with those reforms, I'm very sure that as we talk now, we have developed capacity in our Tvet institutions for whoever goes through the training to come up with the skills that can enable him to be productive, so that whatever they produce can be competitive, not only locally but also globally.
Great. The curriculum might be a good one. The instructors might be very good. When it comes to the issue of machinery, the equipment that the students have to use, as an institution, and speaking on behalf of other institutions that we have in Uganda, do we have the up-to-date equipment and machinery that can equip these students such that they can do actually those products that you're talking about?
Yes, we have enough institutions in Uganda that have been equipped. We have a number of projects that have gone on in the country. We have, for instance, the technical colleges. All the technical colleges have been supported by World Bank, and they have been fully equipped with the state-of-the-art equipment which can be used to train students so that they are able to produce quality products. And actually, if you went to most of these colleges, you realize that they also have equipment which are industrial in nature, which can actually imitate what happens in an industry. With such a setting, you expect that the products that get out of that institution can, be competitive and productive. Yes.
Amazing. So I understand in the bid to encourage more young people to take up these courses and also encourage more people to appreciate Tvet, you're organizing a Tvet exhibition. Tell us about that.
Ministry of Education and Sports, through the Tvet Operations and Management Department of the ministry, is organizing the first National Tvet Skills Exhibition. This exhibition will be held from the 25th, 26th to 27th of this month, and it will be held at the Uganda Institute of Information and Communication Technology. As we have been talking about the reforms that are going on in the country, we believe that the technical institutions in the country have developed capacity to produce students who can be productive by, generating products which can be marketable. So this show is aimed at showcasing what the students in the technical institutions in the country, both public and private, what they can do. It is also aimed at, showcasing the type of training that goes on out there in those institutions, because these products that will be showcased is a reflection of the type of training that goes on in these institutions. So this skills exhibition is aimed at, showcasing the type of training that goes on in those Tvet institutions, which is in line with the reforms that are going on in the Ministry of Education and Sports.
Okay.
Yes.
So who is eligible to participate and basically to, encourage people to come? Shed more light on what kind of activities are going to be taking place on that day.
Now, the type of activities will be several. First of all, we shall have the exhibitions whereby institutions, both public and private, will exhibit the products that the students do. We also expect to have poems depicting what Tvet is all about. We also want to have discussions. We want the students to have discussions on a number of topics that we have, actually 2 topics that we have selected. One, we want students to discuss on the role of Tvet in the transformation of the economy.
Oh.
We also want them to discuss on the challenges and solutions of implementing Tvet in this country. So through these interactions, we expect that we shall get exactly what the trainees feel about Tvet. Because we are aware that government of Uganda is implementing National Development Plan 3, which is aimed at, transforming this country from a low income to a middle income society. So
Yes.
we want these learners to show, or to show the public, what is it that they are feeling about this. Is it really adding value to them?
Yeah.
So through these discussions, we want them to, we want the public to appreciate that the learners are really getting the best out of this Tvet.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Is it a paid for event? Does someone need to come with a ticket, or it's a free event, and what time are they supposed to be coming in?
The exhibition will be free.
Okay.
For both the exhibitors and those that are interested in seeing what is going to be exhibited. We want the general public to come and look at the products that come out of Tvet. And we expect that where they find good products which are on display, they can get in touch with these institutions so that they can produce these products for them.
Okay.
Because we are looking at Tvet which is sustainable. Through this exhibition, we want to show the general public that in our Tvet institutions, we can produce real products which can be used in our day-to-day lives, products which can be sold on the local market,
Okay.
products which can as well be sold even internationally. This is what we are looking at.
Okay.
We are also aware that our industry are adopting the 4th industrial revolution technology, and in order for us to respond to that, we have to adopt those new technologies which are required by the industry. So these are some of the things that will be exhibited. We want the general public to come and look at what is it that our learners can produce so that they can really support Tvet.
Great. For you who wants to exhibit, definitely you can be able to reach out to them on those contacts that you know on the screen, such that you can be able to understand what you need to do in order to have space where you can do exhibition. But also, if you want to find out more information about this exhibition, please be able to reach out to them. But you can also reach out to them through the website and the email that they've given to you. We are here to encourage young people and all of us Ugandans to be able to appreciate Tvet. Vana Principal, what are your last remarks in as far as the exhibition is concerned?
My last remarks is a request to the general public that this is the first national Tvet skills exhibition. We want the general public to come and attend to this function, to come and see exactly what goes on in Tvet, because we know that Tvet had been neglected for a long time. But now that government is putting up all the effort to make sure that Tvet flourish, I want to encourage them to come and see what happens. They can come and also give us their feedback on whatever they will have seen, so that we support each other and make sure that Tvet moves ahead.
Okay.
Thank you
so much, Vana Principal. Now we're going to be listening in more from a number of students to tell us what do they expect of this exhibition and what they think is going to add up onto what they already have, and what opportunities do they get by taking up these courses, and actually what's the reason for them taking up those courses that many of us, of you, look at to be for those ones who failed at school. Let's listen in, we'll be right back.
My name is Mohos John Mary Vianney, a student at Nakawa Vocational Training College, doing a diploma in vocational studies in electrical engineering. First and foremost, I chose Nakawa Vocational Training College because of its versatility of its students, because we have we have very many machines for any student of electrical department that he can train and learn. I chose it because it is much of practical, and I know it is of no doubt that whoever does any job of a vocational skill, actually it's not easy for him to not get a job, because you can start a job any time by yourself, and actually you can, for us here at Nakawa, we are given a chance to create jobs but not seek them. I can deal with solar installations. I can deal in automation of industrial machines. Once I master this programming here and automation at further step, I can also do installations and any innovations regarding electrical engineering and electronics.
I'm called Katwasije Caroline, a student of Nakawa Vocational Training College, doing a vocational diploma in electrical engineering. The reason why I chose Nakawa Vocational Training College is that it is the best college. Like, it gives us practical things so that when you go outside there in the companies, you don't be green on things. Even if you find there are some different machines here at Nakawa, why is it like it is different from other schools? Here we have a lot of machines where we practice and we gain skills. Yes. And here, like when you study from here, you get a lot of experience, so that even if you go outside, you can compete with those people you find there outside. So you know most of the things like programming machines, automation, doing everything like in machines, electrical. You can be very good in experience and skills. I'm excited about the exhibition because there you gain more knowledge and you discover a lot of other things. Yes, even others, when you're not in class, you can gain from other people's with different skills.
By names, I'm called Kwaje Steven Taban from South Sudan, pursuing a vocational diploma in electrical engineering. Why I came to Nakawa is just like my coming here is like a dream come true, because it has helped me realize my dreams. Because when I was outside high school, I even didn't know what to do. When I came here, I learned a lot of things, of which I know that now I can be creative. Like when it comes to employment opportunities, that should not worry me so much, because now being in Nakawa for these 2 years, I feel at least it has created some confidence in me, of which I know if I go out, I'll be able to be a job creator, not job seeker actually.
Hello, my name is Narwama Betty. I'm from Nakawa Vocational Institute. I'm so excited about the exhibition. We came up with a project which switches on light automatically. If this project works on the principle that if it comes to 7 p.m., the lights switch on themselves. We are going to be there in exhibition, and you're going to be able to see more There are people who leave their homes and they are not there at 7 to switch on their lights. So this project helps them that even when they are not yet back at 7 at home, the lights gone on, they are there automatically. So it helps to simplify the lives of people, that even in busy schedules, you're not worried about someone will come in. Someone is aware by 7 you're at home, actually when you're not yet there. So as Nakao Vocational Institute has told me how to be creative, we can come up with something, always come up with things that can be able to simplify the life of people and be able to fit into our society. And please be on, we are going to be there in the exhibition. We are excited to be part of it, and we are going to present more excellent and more experiments, and more are coming. Me as a girl, a lady, I was so much discouraged by when I said I'm going to do a vocational course. Many people said you're supposed to be at campus, but when I reached to Nakao Vocation, I understood a lot, because I came to understand that when you do a vocational study, in 1 year you are able to do what a bachelor holder can do. Because in 1 year I'm able to fit in any company, I'm able to create things that are new, and I'm able to be employed everywhere, because I carry the skills and the capacity to be in those companies. It is more important for girls out there to be inspired to take on the vocation, to come to vocational colleges, and they do engineering courses. Some may say, I want to do vocational because I've not been able to pass senior 4 or senior 6. No, vocational college are for people who have understood the importance and the importance and the package that they give at this standard. Because when a person has gone through a vocational college, is able to compete. Because when we go out there, they're asking for experience for 2 years. But after me finishing my vocation, I'm qualified, because I carry the experience of the time I have been here to be qualified to work there. I don't go to look for an experience, no. I already carry the experience that I can take to the field to be able to operate in those companies. So vocational courses are not for people who have failed. They are for people that actually have excelled, and they have already found out what they need to do in life. Instead of going for a bachelor's, I rather go for a diploma or a certificate, that by the time I reach a bachelor's, I'm already a master's holder when I'm already a bachelor's. So vocational college courses are the best. So I encourage people out there, please be part, come and enroll, come and study vocational courses, because they will help you in 2 years. You'll be able to do what a bachelor's holder can do.
Nakao Vocational Training College, it has really made me what I am today, because I've learned a lot in almost all the aspects, be it electrical, electronics, and probably programming. As in regards to Tvet, in regard to engineering, a lot is needed. As you can always hear, our president is encouraging people to do engineering. And as far as engineering is concerned, and the courses which are covered within that sector, very many people are yet to understand that even people at our age can easily make it. We have learned a lot in almost all the areas, where we know very well that even people out there who haven't enrolled, we only encourage them to come and pick up this course, because they will do wonders when it comes to understanding what is taught in class and what is in the field.
Wow, we'll be back right from the students' views, and I hope you can be encouraged from these submissions that actually taking vocational courses is not about failing in class, but those ones who have excelled, who already know what they want. And I believe you can see from the kind of vibe that they do have, and the love, the passion they have with what exactly they are doing. And that gives you more reasons to be part of this Tvet skills exhibition that is forthcoming, to be able to learn more things. As a parent, come and see what actually these courses do equip your children with. But also you as students, you schools, bring your students to be able to see what happens in these vocational schools, such that they can be able to appreciate Tvet courses. And lastly, I have a gentleman that is going to help us as we conclude this show to understand how you get on board onto this exhibition and be part of it. You're welcome to Youth of Purpose.
Thank you.
Yes, kindly say hello to the viewer. It's the second time actually I'm having you on this show.
Yes.
Happy to have you. Say hello to the viewer.
Hello viewers, my name is Eddie Turiatemba, Assistant Commissioner in charge of Vocational Education and Training.
Mr. Turiatemba, first of all, I want us to break this myth. I've been talking to the students here, and you can see the perception they are giving you about vocational courses. This is what we want the public to understand. Break this myth of parents and young people thinking Tvet courses are for failures.
Oh, yes. All over the world, Tvet is the only way to go to solve the issue of unemployment,
Yes.
to solve the issue of lack of goods and services, because we are looking at innovations, creativity,
Yep.
produce products that are going to be on the market to sell and get money. And therefore, nobody would wish to study and get there without any job, because there are no jobs now that are available for everyone who is coming out of school.
What can be done to encourage more young people to take up these courses?
There is a lot that government is doing. First of all, government has put in a lot of money in Tvet institutions.
Yeah.
When you go all over the country, the Tvet institutions have been built to the centers of excellence. If you can go to Erigon, you can go to Bushenyi, you can go to UTC Kichwamba, you can go to UPIC. The institutions are well now equipped. So what we want to inform the public is that they should not shun these courses.
Okay.
These are the courses that are going to enable them be creative, be hands-on, and be able to create their own jobs.
Sure.
And not only jobs, but create products that can be put on sale, can be put on market, that can also be sold not only in this country, but even outside the country.
Lastly,
and therefore we earn the foreign exchange.
True. I thank you so much for watching this show. My name is Ivan Tumukunde. Follow me on all my social media platforms at I_Tumukunde on Twitter, I_Tumukunde on Instagram, Tumukunde Ivan on LinkedIn, and also follow us at Youth of Purpose on Facebook, but also follow us on our website at youthofpurpose.org. But also you can follow us on this conversation at UBC TV Uganda. Thank you so much for watching this show. See you next time.
Youth of Purpose.